Hi, Nancy Mueller here, the Master in Your Beliefs Sensei. Have you ever thought about what you really want? If I were to ask you, what do you want? What would your answer be? Some people say they want better health, they want a new car, they want more money, they want a different job. It's so interesting to me, that question, because most people think they know what they want, but they really don't. Because what we want is based on a belief about what the outcome's going to be for us. It's interesting to me when I meet people who find out that I have a martial arts background, and they'll say to me, oh, especially women, I'd like to learn some self-defense. I'd like to learn how to do that. And then upon further question, we usually find out they really don't want to learn self-defense, because they don't want to take the days, the hours, the months, the weeks, the years of training to get to the end goal. What they really want is the end goal. The end goal is to feel secure, to understand themselves better. What they think knowing self-defense would bring to them is what they really want. So it's very important when you're putting your wish list out there to the universe, when you're telling people, I want X, to know what it is that you truly, truly want. Ask yourself, is this what I want? Or is this just a kind of like a path to get to the outcome that I really want? It's very important to make the distinction, because when you're feeling like you're struggling in your life and you're feeling like, I don't understand it, people tell me all you have to do is just put it out there and tell the universe what I want, but I'm not getting what I want. But so many people don't really clarify what it is that they want, but they can tell you what they don't want. So a good way to understand what it is that you want is to make a list. Just take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. And on the left side, write, I want. And on the right side, put, I don't want. And start with your I don't want. For instance, let's say you're dating and you don't want to date a smoker. So you would put, I don't want to date a smoker. And then on the I want side, you would put, I want to date a non-smoker. Let's say on the I don't want list, you would say, I don't want to be unhealthy. So on this list, this side of the list, you would put, I want to be healthy. See, it's really important to know what you don't want before you can understand what you do want. So if your goal is to learn to defend yourself, and then you can say, I want to learn to defend myself. But then on this side of the list, you say, but I don't want to spend weeks, hours, days, months, years getting to that. Well, then you have to reevaluate the want list. Yes? So maybe it's your health goals and you're saying, I don't want to be unhealthy. But then you look at this side of the list and you say, oh, okay, but what is it going to take for me to get there? I don't want to exercise. I don't want to watch my diet. I don't want to stop eating fast food. Well, then you really don't want to be healthy. This work is internal. Everything comes from within. It's so important for you to know what you truly want and what you're willing to do to have it. You ask just about anyone on the street, hey, would you like to be a millionaire? And of course they're going to say, yeah, I want to be a millionaire. But very few people want to do what it takes to get from where they are to millionaire status. So when you're putting your want list out there, when you're trying to decide why you're struggling, why you don't have what you want, I would invite you to get very crystal clear on what it is that you really truly want. Because if you're feeling depressed and you say, I don't want to be depressed. Okay, so what does it take to get from depression to non-depression? This is the journey that you want to discover, how to get from where you are to where you want to be. But keep in mind that your end goal of where you think you want to be, the only way that you can arrive at that is based on what you know. and we don't know what we don't know. So who are you looking to help you? If you're struggling in some area of your life, are you turning to other people who are also struggling in those areas? That's not looking for help, that's commiserating. There's a big difference. It's very, very important that you're turning to the right people. And it doesn't mean that the people you're turning to is a negative thing. It's simply that when two people are in the same situation, it's kind of difficult for them to think outside of that situation. So be very cautious, conscious, and aware of who you're asking for help, who you're turning to. And then how much energy and what kind of energy are you putting towards your struggles? Because if you're constantly talking about all of the negatives, oh, I'm so tired of this. Oh, this happened again. Oh, do you see that energy that you're putting out is constantly negative? So if you're putting out negative energy, you're going to get back negative outcome. So if you want to change your life today, if you want the struggles to end, it's very important to understand, what do you want? And then ask yourself, am I willing to do whatever it takes to get what I want? And if the answer is yes, then what is your first step? Because knowing and not doing anything about it is not going to help you. You know, there's a saying that says knowledge is power. But I want you to think about that. Applied knowledge is power. You can know something, but if you don't put that to use, it's not really doing you any good. So if there's something that you want in your life, and you're reading the books, and you're taking the classes, and you're joining the webinars, and you are doing all of this work, but then you're not applying it, and you wonder why you're not getting where you want to be, step back and look at what it is that you say you want. And are you willing to do whatever it takes to get to that want? Be honest with yourself. If the answer is no, you're not willing to do that, then you don't really want that. And that's not right or wrong, good or bad. It just is. But when you're truthful with yourself, when you're ready to take 100% responsibility for every single choice you make, that's where the magic happens. That's when you start transforming your life. And maybe you're perfectly happy right where you are. Maybe it's other people in your environment that are trying to convince you that you're not happy where you are. Again, it's about being true to yourself, knowing from the inside. This is work that's inside work. In order to have what you want in your life, it's so very important for you to be able to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? And then make a list. And then be honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I willing to do whatever it takes to have everything on this list? And then you'd be surprised when you're really honest and you start crossing off, no, I'm not really willing to do this or this or this. It takes such a huge load off of your shoulders. It just opens up your mind, and then you realize, oh, I'm starting to get more clear on what it is that I truly want. I've been putting all of this pressure on myself, thinking that I had to have this, when really that's not what I want at all. So again, I would ask you, do you really know what you want? Or is it something that you've believed for a very long time that you need to have to have, are required to have, and are judging yourself and struggling because it's not there? I would love to help you master your beliefs around these struggles. If you're ready, 100% ready, to move from where you are to truly have what you want, I would love to talk with you. You can call me, email me, set an appointment to talk with me. I would love to find out and walk this journey with you when you're ready. You can also click on the link attached to this video. I have a free gift that I'd love to offer you. And it just is some questions that's going to ask you some of the beliefs that you have, so you can start really looking at it from a different perspective and say, I never looked at it that way. Because when you truly embrace this internal job, this internal peace of mind, it sets you on the right path. My name is Nancy Mueller, and I would love for you to master your beliefs and live your life with joy, happiness, love, laughter, and most of all, having everything that you want in your life. This is Nancy Mueller saying ciao for now.